Welcome to Morocco. We're Luke and Sabrina, and today we are in the city of Fez. We're with our friends from Moroccan Food tour, and we have another exciting day planned, starting out in a riad, a traditional Moroccan hotel, having a classic Fez style breakfast. Then we're gonna hit the road and go on a road trip all the way, making our way south to the Sahara Desert. And we're gonna be stopping along the way, tasting some Moroccan foods, and we have some other special things we're gonna get up to today, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. Let's go eat some Moroccan food. We are having breakfast in a riad, which is a traditional Moroccan style hotel, and this one is so cool. They're all really cool, but this one is particularly amazing. It's from the 12th century. They even have the original tiling floors, and you have this really tall ceiling with a skylight and a massive chandelier hanging, and then we have this incredible spread of breakfast, and there's more things coming. We're sitting down for breakfast. We have a huge spread, and there's a couple special dishes and some more typical Moroccan breakfast dishes, but there's one right in the middle here that I'm looking forward to trying.
This one is an omelette with khlir, the preserved meat.
Okay, yeah, so this meat here is beef, and it's preserved and it's fat, and then made into an omelet. And then we have, of course, 100 different other things. We've got these little Moroccan style donuts.
Yes, it's called sphinge.
Sphinge, okay, yeah. And then we've got some olives, orange juice, coffee, honey, some like crepe.
Like crepe.
Yeah. And then what is this one here?
This one is like an oat soup.
Oat soup, okay.
With fennel seeds.
With fennel seeds, okay.
Yeah.
And the name?
Lhsoua.
Lhsoua, okay. So we have quite the spread for breakfast. Let's dig in. Okay, let's go in for this. I'm gonna get a little bit of that egg yolk and then some of the meat here. Oh. And it's just cooked right in that fat that it's been preserved in, so there's no added butter or anything.
How's that taste?
Really good. That's awesome.
You were afraid about that.
When Andrew Zimmern came here, this was something he said that he could not eat. He didn't like the flavor, but honestly, it tastes amazing. It's quite salty, and it tastes buttery, but it's just all that fat. And then the eggs are completely covered in all of the fat, and the meat is a little jerky-like, but it's actually a little bit more tender than I thought it was gonna be. Wow, that is really good, actually. I don't know what Andrew Zimmern was thinking. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this honey here and put it on my lhsoua, this oat soup with fennel. Oh wow, that's thick honey. And this is how they like to eat it here in Fez, but apparently the Amazigh people will eat it traditionally with some olive oil. Olive oil and salt?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's give it a little mix. Let's try that in. Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah. I love the honey. It's just like any oatmeal. Is it milk too?
Yeah,
milk. And you can taste the fennel. It's almost got a little bit of a licorice-y flavor, so that's the one extra flavor, I'd say, but goes really well with the honey. So we have the sphinge, the Moroccan donuts. Kind of reminds me of a Chinese youtiao a little bit, but it's circular like a donut. And then we've got this apricot jam right here. Go for a little bit of that, and this is homemade. Simple. Yeah. The jam is really good, and a little bit crunchy, a little bit oily too. That was an incredible breakfast. We're eating like kings here in Morocco. It never stops. We are gonna hit the road on our way to the Sahara. We're gonna make a couple stops along the way for some lunch. It's gonna be a long drive, about 9 hours. Let's go. We've driven about 2 hours into the mountains. We're deep in the Moroccan countryside, and we've stopped at this place that is aquaculture farm for rainbow trout. So they're growing the trout here, and I think we're gonna buy one of the fish and take it to the restaurant and have it for lunch. So they've actually got the big trout. They're really, really huge looking.
And this is a fish that is native to Morocco, but now it's kind of overfished in the river, so they've turned to aquaculture to farm them. But pretty cool. Let's take a close look at these trout.
Really interesting place to visit. They were even showing us feeding the trout, and you just throw it in and then they go absolutely crazy. So right now we're gonna be buying our own trout and then bringing it to some place to have it cooked.
So they scooped us out of fresh fish, and we've got our lunch, and I am pretty excited to try this out. Look at this. Give it to you right with some ice in there and a couple fillets.
So this is a good packaging actually. Yeah.
So we're gonna take it to a restaurant?
Yes, we're gonna barbecue it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, nice.
Oh, nice looking fish.
Yeah. So we have 2 full trout, and he started by rubbing a little bit of a rosemary blend on top, and then on the inside he put the ras el hanout, the Moroccan spice mix, and also some salt, and then covered it in oil, olive oil, and then wrapped it up in aluminum foil and put it on the barbecue. And we're just waiting for it to cook. But check out these olives in the meantime. All of these little shops will spice and blend their own special blend for their olives. It looks like a lot of different things on here. I see some preserved lemon, maybe some garlic. Yeah, that's really good. Waiting for the fish to cook. I think it's gonna be really good. We also ordered another tagine while we wait for our trout. So this one's with beef, and it's still bubbling hot, so I'm gonna be super careful and just try to grab a carrot with some of the juices down at the bottom. There's a very unique spice blend here in Morocco. It's very distinct though. Everything kind of has a similar, you can taste it in everything, but it's not overpowering. It's a little bit kind of like cinnamon and like preserved lemon, so it's got some sourness. And that tagine, when you cook it like that, whatever you're cooking in there is just so soft. That carrot completely fell apart. It's like a mashed potato almost. Our trout has arrived. This looks so nice, and you definitely got to put a little bit of lemon on top, of course. And I think I'm just gonna go in straight with the fork. Try it as is. Grab some of that meat. I'll try to peel it off the bones if I can. There we go. There we go. I might even use my fingers. Yeah. And I'm gonna dip it in this harissa over here, which is a chili, Moroccan chili spicy sauce. Let's try. Wow. That is incredible. Yeah. It's actually full of spices and flavor. It's a little bit salty. The meat is extremely succulent and moist. And then with the harissa, it kind of kicks the heat level up, the spiciness. And it tastes buttery, but he didn't put any butter in it. He just put oil in it. But that is, like, look at how much meat is on this. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the thickness of that trout. Wow. And tastes really good quality. I mean, farming with all high quality natural spring water. Oh, it's really hot. Let's go for another dip. This harissa is a must with it. That is incredibly good. Yum.
Wow, what an experience from farm to table in just a few minutes. That was some seriously, seriously delicious trout. I love that. The Moroccan spices in there work so well. And I definitely wouldn't have even known this was a possibility without Moroccan Food Tour. So if you guys want to come experience this exact same place and everything, check out Moroccan Food Tour. We're gonna hit the road again. We're going to the Sahara. It's about 7 more hours, 6 more hours. Let's go. So we are working our way through the hills. We are seeing these beautiful, beautiful green landscapes, but it's gonna slowly start changing to more of a desert setting as we get closer to the Sahara. And we just actually noticed a monkey on the side of the road. And to be honest, I did not know there was monkeys in Morocco. And we're gonna keep going to the Sahara. Things are definitely starting to get a little bit more sandy and dry and desolate. The green has sort of faded into this shades of red, and it's crazy because you can actually see mountains with snow on them in the distance, even though where we are it's 28 degrees Celsius. So really high altitude mountains with snow on them in the distance, really beautiful, and the landscapes are changing. It's really, really picturesque. So we've almost made it to the Sahara. The desert sun is going down, and we've pulled over in a valley that is absolutely beautiful on the river Ziz. And they've actually got all these date palms down there. And what it does, they plant them specifically so that it creates a microclimate underneath the hot sun and allows them to grow vegetables other than dates underneath. So it's so cool. It's absolutely beautiful. It's been an incredible drive and an incredible day, but the sun is just about down. All right, guys, that's it for today. Honestly, today has been incredible. We had so much good food, and the nature and the views of Morocco have been incredible. Huge thank you to Moroccan Food Tour. If you guys want to have an experience like this, make sure to check them out. Everything's down in the description box. What was your favorite thing today?
Oh, the river trout, or the rainbow trout was amazing.
Make sure to let us know down in the description box what you thought looked the best, and we'll see you on the next episode of Chopstick Travel soon from Morocco. Bye-bye.
Bye.